What's going on, everybody? This is your man, Chris Allen, coming to you live on another episode. Y'all, I'm so excited. This is the very, very first show of the relaunch of On the Grind. It's just a real relaxed conversation. You know, I'm here with my man, Keith Blue, and we gonna get at it, y'all. We gonna get it. So welcome to the first episode of On the Grind, the show that spotlights everyday entrepreneurs out here making things happen for themselves and truly creating their own stimulus package. And so, you like that? I like that. It's you know, your own stimulus package. And so, let's get at it, man. So, Keith Blue, what's going on, Doc?
Man, just trying to say these people doing their auto insurance, their home insurance, their life insurance, pretty much every kind of insurance need they may have. Okay. I'm just trying to help. Trying to get it. Save green by switching to blue.
That's your logo?
That's Save green. By switching to blue.
Save green. I love it, man. I love it.
I mean, I'm trying to get on the level that create your own stimulus.
Creating your own stimulus package. You're doing it. We've known each other,
right,
for a couple of years. I remember the first time we met. I was working for a builder, and you drove in on your motorcycle.
Yep. Whoa.
Do you remember that?
Whoa.
That was Minute. You came in to my model home.
Yep.
And now, at that particular, were you dream building at that time? What was going on? Because it was a big old $400,000 house at that particular time. I can't remember. You can't remember? But it's been some years now. And I remember you told me back then what your game plan was. And now you are executing that game plan.
Yeah, most definitely.
When did you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
Man, I would have to say back when I was at FAMU.
Okay.
You know, they do so much to prepare us, you know, just to go have a job.
Right.
But I know in my last semester in school, they had their first entrepreneurship class that I took with Tanya White. Okay. Shout out to Ms. White.
Ms. White.
I never forget your class. And that really just kind of just spearheaded the whole entrepreneurship thing.
I got you. And so you grew up in a household of entrepreneurs?
Did not. Dad retired longshoreman. Mom's worked for the IRS for 30, maybe 40 years at this point. So did not grow up with entrepreneurship, but it was just something that was just in me.
Okay.
That I had to find myself.
So what was the path? Was it go to school, get you a good job, work 40 years, and then retire? Was that the...
Honestly, I think that was everybody's path.
Okay.
You know, especially our parents and then the parents before them, you know, go to school, work the job, and then get your gold watch and then ride off in the sunset.
Ride in the sunset. And so, but you chose a different path.
I did. I mean, it's definitely been a journey. You know, I think I probably just celebrated my 4th or 5th year in entrepreneurship. So it's definitely been a journey. Was the insurance game
and I hear your phone now. This is live. We ain't editing nothing. So I mean, if we need to catch that money, we need to catch that money. We need to catch that money. So this is live, y'all. This is entrepreneurship. You know, and we going live with it. We at his office right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida, y'all got some amazing entrepreneurs that's coming out of the city. And we're gonna spotlight them. And so Keith is one of the very first ones that I reached out to, and I said, man, I gotta get you on camera. And so I don't want him to miss no money in this endeavor. And so you good?
We back.
We back. Real talk. If you need to take 4 or 5 more, go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we here to do.
That's what we here to do. Okay, so we in the insurance game.
Right.
We in the insurance game. Was this the very first endeavor of entrepreneurship for you? Okay, talk. What was that first one?
Listen, I don't even know.
Okay.
I can't call it. It was so funny. Every year, you know, you buy domain names, different things.
Sure.
Like that.
I got a box full of them.
And I just started going through just looking at each domain name. I have about 20.
Okay.
About every business that I wanted to do.
Sure.
But this one thing, insurance, is definitely that one thing that they hit it big for me. But we do have some more stuff coming down the pipeline as well.
So other than the insurance, right? It's gonna be some other stuff.
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
How long you been doing the insurance piece now?
2012.
2012. So you almost 7 years in the game of insurance.
Might be a vet in the game.
You might be that. So real talk. So you launched out and said, I'm gonna open up in farmers insurance.
No.
They
definitely didn't start.
Okay. No. Tell me that.
Started off 2012, American General.
Okay.
Just life insurance.
Just selling life insurance.
Just some life only. That's like my passion. I feel value, in just working with people, trying to set up their financial freedom, supplement their retirement, different things like that. That's like my passion. So left there with the State Farm to learn, the property, casualty, cars, houses, commercial things like that. Left there, then I went to go work with my longtime mentor, Isaiah Romney, his independent agency.
Big agency in the city. Big. I mean,
40, 50 years in the game.
You hear that name all over.
Learned a lot.
Okay.
Left there, opened an independent agency of my own.
Gotcha.
Jackson Insurance Help.
Not affiliated with a big brand.
No. Just still mom and pop. And then year in, got a call. Farmers Insurance is coming to the state of Florida. Had the opportunity to launch a farmers insurance agency. Actually just celebrated my 1-year anniversary.
Nice. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And from there, it just kind of took off. Took off. But it was a journey.
Tell us about the journey. So now you're on the other side of it.
Right.
What were some of the failures? Give me some failures. Give me some like, oh my God, I can't believe.
I would say the biggest thing for me and where it all clicked was when I realized, because I didn't come from a family of entrepreneurs.
Sure.
They've been supportive day one, but also, get a job. My parents have had pretty much the same job my entire life. Family members, same job, retired, same job. It was, what you doing? Why you just want to go and get you?
That's good.
But once I realized that they don't have to see my vision, they don't have to see what I see.
That's deep.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Right.
It clicked.
Right.
Because check this out. I probably was in insurance 4 years before my first family member became my client.
That's deep. But you said something big, man. One thing in entrepreneurship, we can't expect our family and our friends to follow our vision, our dream.
No.
They'll get it on the back end.
They'll see it.
They'll see it on the back end.
They'll see it.
But starting off, they ain't gonna, even not to go biblical, but even Jesus couldn't even do no miracles in his own hometown. Why? That's, you know what I'm saying? You married son. You Joseph's son. They ain't gonna give you no props.
We know your mom and dad.
We know your mom and dad.
Right.
What you mean you out here? You can't, you know what I'm saying? So that's deep. So you can't, as an entrepreneur, you can't expect them to be the ones that's gonna follow your path and follow your journey. They'll come back around later.
Right.
But in the beginning, they're gonna look from afar.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Tell me, man. You went to school, went to FAM, and you came out, started doing your entrepreneurship. What do you think it was about you, as far as a trait, that allowed you to go through the process? What do you think that biggest trait is that you have that allows you to go through that process?
Well, I wouldn't say it's one single trait, but I would say this. I'm an attribute person.
Okay.
I tell them I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I don't know everything, but I know how to understand and relate with people.
That's good.
So just being able to have that trait, but also build and maintain relationships. I think that's the biggest thing where a lot of people aren't successful, because they don't know how to build and maintain relationships. Also, secondly, just not giving up. I'm gonna tell you,
we're gonna get good, y'all.
I've just had so many great people that I've just met along the way. And Deacon Mills at my church.
Okay.
Available pest control. All your pest control needs located at Jacksonville Florida.
Another entrepreneur shout out. Another
That's
entrepreneur
huge,
shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Give back.
It's
good.
Man, he's been so encouraging, along the way. Man, what you got going on, man? Just checking in on me. It says, oh, man, check on your entrepreneur friends. Check on them. You never know what they're going through. But just, hey, man, what you working on? How's it going? Check on them. But anyway, he told me this one thing. He says, if you stop and give up, the same amount of time gonna pass anyway. So you might as well keep going.
It's good.
That
right there.
You can't stop. You can't give up.
You can't give up.
I mean, the same amount of time is gonna pass anyway. Huge. That changed my whole mental.
I was talking to another friend of mine, Grayson Marshall. We'll talk about him later on. But he talks about sometimes failure, success. You can't have success without the failure. You can't have it. You can't have success without the failure. You gotta go through the process. And through that process, you're gonna come up with some many failures. But if you give up when you failing, you will never get to the next side. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go through that process. So big shout out to Deacon for looking out for them, encouraging them. We gotta encourage each other.
We have to.
We all we got. So we talked about your strengths.
Right.
Give us that one thing that you feel that's a trait that you say, you know what, Keith, when you look in the mirror at night and you think to yourself, I need to work on that right there. What's that? What's that thing?
That one thing I need to work on. I'll be honest with you. Okay. Time management.
Go ahead and talk about it. So you need to work on that time management.
Man, it's only so many hours in the day.
Sure.
But often I had this conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and people always say, man, you're doing a lot. But we always have room to do more. Because if we break down our day, how much time did I waste doing things that weren't productive? 15 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 30 minutes here, it all adds up. So working on my time management hopefully will alleviate those extra 10 and 15 minutes here and 10 and 15 minutes there. So I'm guilty like everybody else. Time management. I'm still working on it.
That's good.
That's a whole segment.
That's a whole segment just on time management alone that we can talk about.
You control your time, you control your life, you control your day. Period. And I'm just working on that myself. So we all working. We all working.
What's when you look at entrepreneurship, man? If you had to tell them, if you had to go back in time, let's say you had to go back and start all over, what would the now Keith Blue tell the then Keith Blue?
I probably would have went to a lot less parties, but I was in less.
You got any time?
Don't party so doggone much. We just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? See, I looked at it as I was building and maintaining relationships.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to FAMU, man. I have friends in any major city in Jacksonville because of FAMU. But I'm not with just a little bit more studying in school. Because if I could tell myself back then, know where I am now, a lot of things that I didn't pay attention to then, that I was exposed to, I'd probably be a lot further now because I wouldn't have to stop now to go learn. So definitely would have did a little bit more studying while in school, or maybe even taking different classes.
Okay.
The different. I wouldn't change my major. Shout out to School of Journalism and PR Communication
at
Florida University.
Was that what your major was, journalism?
Well, I was a PR.
Okay.
PR major. Public relations.
Gotcha.
Certified.
What was the end game? What was the end game with that? What was?
So take it this thing. I mean,
okay. What was the end game?
So back when I was in college, I had an opportunity to meet gentleman Nuvo. the pink bottle, the liquor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I used to work for them back when I was in school.
Okay.
Did all type of on-site, off-site promotion, club promotions, liquor store promotions. I mean, it was great.
Gotcha.
Even to after graduation, I did that for a year or two afterwards. But I say that to say the end goal was just to stay in that industry for the rest of forever.
Okay.
Like, man, I loved it. We hanging out, meeting people. I mean, traveling. I mean, I thought it was a perfect job for me. One day we got a call. Hey, you guys did a great job. We're getting ready to sell the company. We're going to keep everybody on for another 6 months while we go through the transition, show the new people what we did to be successful. And then that was it.
Done.
So that was the end game.
Wow.
But then it comes to a point where you're like, man, I got to do something else.
You gotta do something else.
What am I gonna
Was that your, when we all talk about the crossroads, was that area where you was like, okay, something else I gotta do it. I gotta shift.
That was the shift.
That was your
Because at the end of the day, I had my whole life based on like, man, I'm gonna do this. Rather if it's with this company, stay with the industry. That was it. But it taught me something.
Okay.
I never want to be in a situation where a person come to me and tell me, that's it.
Ooh.
That's it.
That's deep. So you didn't want nobody else to control your destiny. Come to you and tell you, okay, we done with you now. Your service is no longer appreciate your service is no longer needed. Huh? That won't happen.
Never again.
You're gonna go out on your own terms.
Long time.
That's good. Talk to us about, the journey of entrepreneurship. If you got some advice for some entrepreneurs out there, you can sum it up in 2-3 things. What would you say to a young entrepreneur who's looking at this right now and said, I want to do something, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Scared money don't make no money.
Ooh, it don't. Scared money don't make no money.
Scared money don't make no money. The only difference between me and you and anybody else who wants to do something that doesn't do it is getting past that fear. For me, at my highest and at my lowest, I actually went to my worst fear. I lived my worst fear. My worst fear was for everything that I'm doing to not work, have to go move in and stay with my mom. I did that. That was rock bottom for me.
Right.
That was rock bottom.
Right.
Back in the same room I grew up in.
How old were you at that time? Remember?
Maybe like 26.
26 years old. You back at home in mama house in the same room that you grew up in.
26.
As a man, what did that do to you as a
Hey, that's humbling.
It's humbling. Humbling is that.
Humbling. But from there, I can't get no worse. Right?
At that point, it's the sky's the limit. At that point, you've already reached the bottom of the bottom. So many people are fearful of that. Think about that. So many people are fearful of what that bottom is. If you can be okay with what that bottom is,
what's gonna stop?
What's gonna stop? Everything else is great.
Everything, man. From there to where I am now, to have my own agency.
It's good.
The sky's the limit now. But at the end of the day, I'm not scared. I can lose this tomorrow. And guess what?
Say it.
I go back to my mama's house
and do it.
But she moved. So my room might be a little bit bigger.
She might have painted it. She probably got that big screen TV in there.
You turn your room into a little bit better. But I just say that to say, if we can build it once, you can build it again.
That's it. Because it's in you now. It's in you now. They were the fluke. It's in you now.
Guess what? It might be easier to build it the second time.
Because you know what not to do and what to do.
That's good. What to do. That's good. Fear, man. Don't let that fear hold you. Don't let the fear of failing stop you. The fear of failing.
I have a good friend of mine, Marie Cochran. She has a saying. It says, "Shut the fear up." Shut the fear up. You know what I'm saying? That's strong. If you once that because that's a spirit. That's a spirit. That once that fear starts, fear ain't real. It ain't real. Whatever it ain't real. It's emotion. It's unreal. You know what I'm saying? So once that thing start rising up, shut up. and do the very thing that you're fearful of. Whatever it is that is telling you not to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just do it. What is if you had to go back in time and meet a particular person in time, who would that be? We can go back.
Well, I'm gonna do this. I met the person,
Okay.
but I wasn't able to enjoy the person. I'll talk about my grandpa.
Okay.
My dad's father.
Your dad's father.
Hustled his whole life.
Okay.
Had a convenience store, ran like a little motel right up on the north side. You know, but by the time I came, he was already old. And only the thoughts, the memories I have is going sitting on his lap at my grandmama's house and it was just nothing past that. But then I hear stories about how he used to be back in the day, all the things he used to do. So I met him, but I wasn't able to enjoy it. So all I have is the stories that I heard. But he was an entrepreneur. So nobody else was an entrepreneur.
There's that gene.
So being able to just sit and just talk and they just say he has so much wisdom, and it's crazy to even think that a man from that time was an entrepreneur. You know, going against the odds daily. Mm-hmm. So if I could, man, I could just go sit with him for a day. What would it be?
What would it be? Have you ever thought about what that first question would be? Have you ever thought about that? What would you like to know?
How did you do it for so long? Because as entrepreneurs, like I just did my 5th year. Okay. You know, you got entrepreneurs. Let's say Isaiah Runner, he's doing 40 years. Right? How do you keep going day to day? How do you go through those ups and those downs? How? Mm-hmm. So that's the biggest thing. It's longevity, because the longer you're doing something, at some point it's gonna blow. Right. You just got to stay consistent. Stay knocking at that door. And eventually it's gonna eventually open.
That's good, man. What's your favorite movie? Scarface. Really?
Started from the bottom, now we here.
Right. Why that movie? Why that movie touch you so much? Why that movie?
Man, because he had nothing and he turned it into something. Granted, you know, there was a lot of other things built in the
Was that your movie?
But
right,
you know, just the storyline behind it. Okay. You know, came over from a country, it just built up. You know, I mean, that's literally the entrepreneurship way to go. Unless, you know, you're very fortunate and people just leave your business and different things like that. But being able to take something that wasn't there and then build something great. Good. I mean, there's so many entrepreneurs. Just being here at Farmers, I've worked with a lot more entrepreneurs in the past year and a half. In 6-7 years I've been in business. And the one thing that I've learned from each entrepreneur, they're just like, man, I just did it. Like, I saw what I wanted, and I know going working this 9 to 5 is not going to give me.
That's not even an option for me.
I can't.
Can't do it.
I can't.
What's the next step for you?
The next step, man, would be to open up a second farmers agency.
Okay. Here in the city?
No,
not in the city.
So I was fortunate enough to be one of the first agents to launch in Florida. I think it was about 30 of us that we all launched on the same day, so we all had the same anniversary. But before us, there was no farmers insurance agencies in Florida. And I would love the opportunity to go launch a new agency in the state.
Okay.
So that would be the next step. That's what I want.
It's gonna be big. I'm looking forward. We're gonna be right here rooting for you.
I appreciate it.
Right here on the grind.
Appreciate it.
All right, so here it is. Once it's all over for Mr. Keith Blue, and on the tombstone, what would you like it to say?
He was there to service community.
He was there to service me.
That's my hey, I'm here to service my community. Period, point blank. I am you, you are me. We only grow together.
That's good. Tell the people real quick how they can get in contact with you.
Farmers Insurance, Keith Blue Agency, 904-667-3300. Blue the Insurance Agent on Instagram. Keith Blue Insurance Agency on Facebook.
Okay, Facebook.
Auto, home, life, disability, commercial, whatever you need. All your insurance needs right here in one place. Save green by switching to blue.
I love it. I love it. We're going to make sure that we put the link out there to how to get in contact with you. So it's always going to be right there on the link.
Always. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Is there any parting words that you want to tell people? Anything you want to say to them?
Never give up, because the same time is going to pass anyway if you stop.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you sitting down with us.
Appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Until next time, don't talk about it. Be about it. I'm out. This is my man Keith Blue, Farmers Insurance. Until next time, we out. Peace.